stitch number 1. We're at a needle position of 0, and we're going to start at 1. So we take the short side of the paper, we line it up with our 5/8. We're going to put the presser foot down and our needle in. Now the first thing you're going to learn to do is a pivot. So that means that your needle is in and you pull your presser foot up. The needle is still holding your material, or in this case the paper. We want to make sure that what we're doing here is another 5/8. Needle in, presser foot up, presser foot down. Now I'm going to sew down this side. But I'm going to change this, the stitch length to 2. Now a stitch length of 2 is a little bit wider of a stitch than 1. So it goes a little bit farther. It takes a bigger chunk each time. So now we're going to pivot at and we want this to be 5/8 again. So needle in, presser foot up, pivot your material, 5/8. Now we're going to change it to 3. Because you're going to do a border all the way around, and each side is going to be a different stitch length. We're going to use the short side, and we're going to start playing with the machine. That means that you get to choose any stitches you want, and you need to do at least 4 different stitches. Notice every time I change the stitch, the settings up here change. So for a stitch number 4, we should use a needle position between 2 and 3. So let's do 2.5. It also tells us that our stitch length can be between 1 and 3. So let's start at 1 and see what that looks like. Now I'm going to just go halfway, and I'm going to change the other setting for the stitch length. So it says I can go between 1 and 3. I started at 1. Let's go to 3. Needle up, presser foot up. Well, it did make a bit of a difference. This is much closer together, and this is much farther apart. You see the difference in what we sewed. Now we're going to set our machine back. We're going to put it at a stitch length of 2. We're going to put the needle position back to 0. We're also going to put our stitch back to number 1. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to build a small square, a small triangle. Then on this half of the paper, we're going to combine them and we're going to build a house. Your house should have a roof, a main floor, a door, 2 windows, a chimney, and some smoke. So we're going to start with a square. And you have to pivot. Needle in, presser foot up, pivot. Now I'm going to do a triangle. I didn't do too bad for getting a square and a triangle.